Hello, hello, my dear friends of Maricita Colors in English. We are in a chat live today, 28th of April. I will show you the second lesson of this nice knitting design. It's the same. Here I made with teeny yarn. It's not so teeny, but it's more teeny as this. This is from cotton, and this is acrylic. In the first lesson, we made all this work. I show you how to make inside the stitches, and after this I show you how to make out the stitches again. I make a little more rows, or I repeat always the same. One stitch I make out for the right and one for the left. In the reverse, only you must repeat all the stitches. This you can watch in the first lesson. I will let you in the description box at the end of this video. Here up will appear to the first lesson, and in the commentaries I will make too when I finish this chat live. This is a nice design in knitting that you can use for headbands, beanies, bags, sweaters, vests, scarves. I make this scarf with teeny yarn of merino, and it's the same technique that I show you, only that here is teeny and the needle is the number 3 millimeters. I use 2 yarns and look in the reverse. It's very nice too. So I try to finish little to little this scarf for the next winter. It's a little longer. Oh, sorry. It's a little longer, this work, because it's teeny yarn. But I love, it's very nice. So now I will show you how we will make the cross, this. And after this, we must repeat all the stitches. I use the needle number 8 millimeters. And we will begin. Welcome to my channel. We need a hook or another needle for make the cross of the stitches. So here I will make out these 2 stitches, one for the right and one for the left. This is the same that I made from here. Here first we make inside the stitches, and now we make out the stitches. So we begin. I will make here first, I always make the knit stitches. The first stitch we pass, and I will make all the yellow stitches. I will count. Here we have 2, 4, 6, 8. 8, 8 en español. Now I must make one yellow stitch out. So first we pass these stitches to another hook or needle, and we make in front. And with the yellow yarn, here it is, I will make out one stitch. So I will make one knit stitch. Now it's out. And we put again the 2 roses stitches to the left needle. And we make 1 and 2. Now I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 puntos en español. I will make out, or I will put the stitch in one hook and we will put in the back. And with the rose color, I will make 2 knit stitches. And the stitch I will put again into the left needle. And now I have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 9 stitches. And with the yellow that is here, I will make here. Not so tight. Look, you must give a space to these 4 rows stitches. And we make the 9 knit stitches. I use the garter stitch with the yellow yarn. We turn the knitting work and we must make all the stitches that we find. In the reverse, we make the same. So I repeat the 9 knit stitches. And when I find the roses, we change the color, but first the yarn we must bring to the front. And here I must make 4 purl stitches. In the reverse, we make always the purl stitch. Now we change the yellow yarn to the back and we make the 9 knit stitches. 9 en español. Stitches, puntos. Yarn, hilo en español. Ready. Here is finish my yarn, so I will show you how I replace the yarn. So in this row, en esta hilera, we will make the cross with the rose color. We must repeat all the yellow. The first we pass and we begin to make the knit stitches. But I must replace the yarn. I will show you my technique. When it's not so short, here I can replace. Here I have the new. I put in the back. I cut with my fingers and I make the knit stitch and the second. And here in the reverse, I make 1 or 2 canots, nudos en español. and I replace the yarn. Now we will make the cross. Here I have the 4. I catch 2 with the needle. I make in the front. It's the same like the cable stitch. And with the rose yarn, I make the 2 stitches, 2 knit stitches. And we make the first 2 knit stitches in the needle of the left. And we make the 2 knit stitches. 1 and 2. And ready. With the yellow yarn, I will make the 9 stitches. So the yarn must come until here. So I don't must tie, must be a little loose for make a space to these stitches. And we make the knit stitches and ready. So jets, or jets is in German. Now we made the cross, and look. We turn the knitting work, volteamos el tejido a palitos en español, and we repeat the stitches. The first stitch for that my border is only 4, I pass. I don't make the knit stitch, only we pass. And here always I try to pull a little, not so strong, not so tight. And we repetimos todos los puntos. We repeat all the stitches, puntos. Knit stitch, punto derecho en español, pull stitch, punto revés. The yarn in the front, and we will make the 4 purl stitches, los 4 puntos revés. 1, 2, 3 y 4. 4. And first, I must pass the yarn in the back and always give the space to these 4 stitches. And I make the 9 knit stitches, los 9 puntos derechos. Knit stitch, punto derecho. I pull a little always when I finish the row for that my border is uniform. Look. We turn the knitting work, and here we must repeat the same. I will make inside, in the center, I will make 2 yellow stitches. So from here we repeat all. But I will make here for that you see. The first stitch we pass, and we will make all the yellow stitches less 1. So we let the last yellow stitch. Yellow, amarillo en español. Look, here is the canot. You can pull in the reverse, for that is not in the front. At the end of the work, when you make, you must sew the yarn. And we help us with the another needle. We cut the yellow stitch, we put in the reverse, and here in the front we make 2 knit stitches, 1 and 2, and we pass the yellow stitch to the left needle, and we make from here to here we make 1 knit stitch. So we begin to pass the stitches from the right to the center. And here I catch 2 stitches, we bring in the front, and we make 1 knit stitch. We pass the stitches to the left side or to the left needle, and with the rose yarn we make the 2 knit stitches with the rose color. So you can see that we have 2 knit yellow stitches in the center. And with the yellow yarn we repeat the knit stitches. Oh, hello Carla, welcome. Thank you for write. This is so nice. Thank you, my darling. We are in a chat live. So you can see. We turn the knitting work, and in the reverse we repeat the stitches. I let you the first part of this lesson at the end of this video into the description box too. I show you step by step. When I find the rose yarn, we bring to the front the yellow yarn, and here I will make 2 pull stitches, 2 puntos revés. I always pull a little for that the stitch is more nice. Here I must pass the yarn because with the yellow I always will make only knit stitches. When I finish, I bring to the front, and here I must make the purl stitches. With the purl I must have the yarn into the front, en el frente. And with the yellow we make the stitches. Now I have 2, 4, 6, 8, and here 2, 4, 6, 8. So in every side, in the right and the left, I must have the same number of stitches for that my work is uniform. It's more easy to show you this pattern with this yarn that is a little thick for show you how I make the stitches. You can repeat these stitches until that you have the long that you prefer. I will make 1 row more for show you. Here I have 8 knit stitches, yellow, and I will make 7 because I pass into the center 1 by 1. So it's very easy to make. Muy fácil de hacer. Now I find this yellow with 1 needle, we pass into the back, and here in the front I make 2 knit stitches with the rose color. 1 and 2. 1 y 2. And with I pass the knit or the stitch to the needle of the left side. And with the yellow yarn, I make the knit stitches. 1, 2, and 3, 3 puntos, and I must pass 1 to the center, 1 of the left side. So we catch these 2 stitches and we put in the front, lo ponemos al frente, and I make only 1 stitch, 1 knit stitch. And I pass again the 2 rows stitches to the left needle, a la aguja de la izquierda. Left, izquierda. Right, derecha, en español. And with the rose color, we must make the stitch, but not tight, remember, a little loose. We make the 2 knit stitches, and with the yellow, I will make the stitches that we find. Now I have 4 yellow stitches in the center and in every side 2, 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 7. And we continue making the design. So maybe this is a nice design for one scarf. For everything, I think, is very nice. Okay. Now only you must repeat the stitches and the rows. Here I show you with another color and another yarn. I have the same number of stitches, 22. But this is teeny yarn compared with this. Has the same number of stitches, but the yellow is bigger. Here I made for my channel in Spanish and has the same number of stitches, 22. 22 en español, and look. So the size of our threads, remember always that depends of the size of our yarns. Okay, I hope that you can make this stitch. Send me photos in my or in my Instagram or Facebook for show your works. It's very nice to watch always. And before I finish this video, I want to invite you to subscribe here in my channel, Maricita Colors in English. It's total free. Remember, activate the bell for that you receive all the posts that send YouTube when I have a new video here in my channel. Remember that you can find me too in my Facebook, Maricita Colors in English. I post photos, videos, always of all my works, and in Instagram too. If you like this video, you can give one like and share it with your family and friends. And thank you very much always to all the persons that write me and watch my videos. Muchas gracias. So, this is the second lesson. I hope that you like. And we see us soon. Nos vemos pronto, my dear friends. Nos vemos pronto, mis queridos amigos. Muchas gracias, Carla. Thank you very much. Chao, chao. Chao, chicos. Thank you.